Alright guys, welcome back. My name is Legit Lee and this is part 3 of the Blender CNC, Dremel CNC basically. And I had to take a second because some reason seems like my streams weren't looking right or the links weren't working right. Something was just not adding up. But if you guys need to check out the video, I mean, you can just subscribe to my channel. It should show it. I don't know exactly what happened. I mean, obviously I'm streaming right now and I'm looking at it at this very moment and it says I'm live and it's been 46 seconds so far and stream health is looking okay. It's not golden, but it's looking all right. Anyway, so I'm gonna post this if I can. I had the link and I was sharing it. I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest. Watch on page. See if I can see it. So yeah, I'm able to see if I can play. Yeah, it seems like it's working alright. I'll copy this link and post it to Facebook. Here's another link. There we go. Hopefully that works. And I'll post it into the part 3 version. Let me just refresh this. I'm trying to do like 3 things all at once here, guys. I'm sorry if it's taking forever. Part 2. Let me see. I'll just paste it into the post. There we go. So hopefully everybody can see this. I'm not sure if they can or not. I know obviously there's been some kind of mix up with YouTube here, but and I've been doing this for a while. I don't see what's really wrong with it, but who knows. Okay, so part 3, I don't know. Close out of that, close some stuff out. Okay, I got somebody watching, so that's good, unless that's just me, I don't know. Let me see if I can, yeah, alright, so everybody can hear me. Alright. Well, guys, I'm on, so hopefully you guys can see it. I mean, if not, check out my YouTube channel. I guess we can do that. I'll just post my YouTube channel into the forum stuff too. Copy. That would probably make it easier for everybody. What the heck? Paste. There we go. Now let's see, is it here? I'm sorry if it's taking long, guys. Just trying to set this up. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and Facebook, but it's weird. Okay, well, I posted my channel. I posted the link multiple times here. So hopefully we got something good going on. I'm sorry if it was taking a minute. But anyway, we're back in. I'm going to go ahead and start modeling. Hopefully people can see it. I got 2 people watching, so I know it's not just me. Okay, so anyway, while I was on that little bit of a break for a few minutes there, I went ahead and got in my spindle. This is that 400 watt, I think. Well, it's 48 volt. I mean, I'm not sure if it's 400 or 500 watts. The one from Banggood that everybody's been buying. And I modeled this in Blender on the last CNC, not this CNC Dremel, but the actual just CNC video. So you guys, if you want to learn how to model this one out, you can do. Just watch that video. It's a stream too. And I'm just gonna double check to make sure the measurements are right, because I know I had to bring down the measurement because I was importing it from another part of a different Blender file. So I just want to make sure that the spindle length, the height of it is accurate. So I'm gonna get mine out of this box that it's still in, because I haven't set anything up yet, and measure out using my calipers to see how tall this thing really is. It is, with the fan and everything, we're at 153. Yeah, 153. Pretty decent size. Okay, so what I have to do is just click here. Shoot. Take caps lock off. Okay. So from this end to this end, we're at 153. So all I have to do is go into edit mode and select an edge, not a face, a full edge. Or we can just do a vertice. Do side. Let's grab this vertice right here. Drag up, grab that vertice right there, and we will view and segment this. Will show 135. So we are off. I need 153. So I need to deselect all those. Z wireframe, and then we're going to B select and drag this up. 45, 55, too much. Zoom in a little bit, we'll bring it down. We need to bring it down with 2 because we're at 53. So 1, 2. So that should be right. 53, yep, good. All right, so now we know for sure we're at the same exact length of the spindle. This part is all right. This was even modeled for a drill bit of mine, or a mill of mine that I have. This mill that's coming out of the collet. So that's right too for my mountain depth. So now we can get out of that, get out of wireframes, do solid, or actually let's do look dev. And I'm going to change this to a different color. Let's just change it to black because that's what it pretty much is. It's a black color. So we'll do the stepper motor one. And this we'll do linear rail. Well, it's a little more silver than that. Aluminum. That looks a little better. So that's the, I modeled all this from scratch. Just using the real world information of my stuff that I got in. So those holes are right. Like literally if I did put it on Thingiverse or something for you guys to see, it'll be exact dimensions of what you would need. Okay, so put that back really quick. Alright, so I'll put this box back where it was. Okay, now that we have that, we can start modeling again. So we're at a good final stage here. I'll just move this back, drop it down. That looks right. Alright, I think that's right. Let me side view, top view. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, we can grab both of those and just bring them around. Okay. So, I'm gonna remove this board out of the way. I don't know why, I like removing it because I like to see the frame and everything. And we're not gonna be using, pretty much we went completely off the rails of everything that the first design, the original design of the Dremel CNC came in with. So now, because we're using bigger motors, I'm using 23s because I want to have that tough torque going on. So these are 8mm bearings for like skateboard bearings, and you know that's the exact dimensions. I have two, one on each side, so if you guys are just tuning in, watch part 2, that will show that information, and the frame dimension and all this other information will be on part 1. All those videos are very necessary. That's the reason why they were so long, because I'm showing how to do all that completely from scratch, and so you don't have to like try to figure everything out. This is for like complete beginner people, for Blender, and for people who want to design this machine. So I was looking at the side here, and want to double check, but let me remove this, hide that. And you can see that right here, my linear rails that I have are gonna be in the way for for the rod. You know, we're gonna have to have our T-nut and everything, so that rod is gonna be in the way, and at least it's gonna be smacking against this. So we're gonna have to pull this out a little bit to make sure that they actually line up or they don't hit each other. So right now I'm gonna go to Thingiverse really quick, see if I can find the T-nut, the T8 nut, so we can kind of model around it. T8 anti-backlash. Oh, I found an anti-backlash one. Cool. And that's T8, so we'll download the files really quick. We're gonna open with 7-zip. Open. Okay. We'll extract to documents. Done. T-nut. I don't know who is screaming out there right now. I know my kid ain't here, so that can't be my child. I think that's my sister's kid. So if you hear screaming in the background, I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. We're gonna do file, open, or import. STL. T nuts. Where are you? TTT. Here it goes. So we have the T nut, and that's the anti-backlash one, so that's pretty good. So if we need to set center of origin to the center of mass, and then we'll move up, bring it over. That looks alright. So then we'll rotate 90 degrees, and then we're going to duplicate this on the X, move it over, and then we'll rotate 180 degrees. And then we'll go to the side here, and we'll rotate, what, 45 degrees? Rotate 45. So that way they can link up together, basically, I guess. Something like that, anyway. Okay, that didn't need to happen, I guess. Was that right? Yeah, I guess that looks alright. Whatever, it seems like it works. Anyway, we have our T-nut, so now we just have to grab both. And we're going to go to front view. Let's see if we can get them to match up with this guy over here. I'm going to bring it up. Too much. Zoom in a little bit. See, right now, if you watched the first episode, or the first stream, I showed how to get you set up for millimeter measurements inside of Blender, so you're going to have to look at that because I'm not going to show again. It takes about 5 minutes to do all that, so I'm not going to waste all that extra time. And if you zoom in, you can get more closer of measurements. So the more you zoom in, the more of a point of a millimeter basically you get. So it makes it easier for you to actually move around. That looks not close enough. Let's just bring this down a little bit. That looks pretty good. So if we go to 3, we need to hide this guy. He's in the way. We'll hide this. And hide. No, hide. Okay. Grab this one and this one, and then we'll drag over. Perfect. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, so that's the T-nut. If we go to the top view, you can see it's dead center, which is great. And now we're going to zoom out. We need to put this in the center. I wonder if I can get a threaded rod. T8 millimeter rod, maybe? I'll see if I can find that. Or 8 millimeter rod. See if that comes up. I don't know if it will or not. I mean, I could just make an 8mm rod if I needed to. It's not a big deal. That's weird. I don't see Thingiverse pulling up anything. There we go. Refreshed. I don't see anybody designing it yet. They have clamps and stuff, but I don't see like the actual rod being made. So we'll just make an 8mm rod ourselves. And we won't have the grooves, but that's fine. We just need it as a reference. So we'll go to cylinder and go to item here so we can change it to 8 tab 8 tab. Let's do, I want to say 160, well, I mean 646. That should be long enough. We'll change the color of it to be a linear rail type because it's steel, or chrome basically. We can change it to a chrome, but I'm not going to do all that right now. Let's do rotate 90. Good. Bring it up. Good. We'll do finer movements to kind of line it up. Move it down a little bit. That looks good right there, I think. Do 7. Pull it back. Okay, let's drag this to the center. That looks great. So once we have it center, you'll be able to see that center everywhere. And obviously it goes all the way through, so that's fantastic. And it's super long, so it should theoretically go all the way through, yeah. So if I just move this over a bit, it'll go all the way out, so we probably need to bring it down a little bit. Let's do 640, see if that works. Because we want to make sure it mounts. So 640 is still too much. 630. Okay. Still too much. 620. We'll just keep bringing it down about 10mm or so. That kind of looks alright. We'll see when I import my stuff. It may be a little too small. I'll go back to 630. And I'll zoom in, zoom in. We're gonna move this over just a little bit. There we go. That looks good. So that way it'll make sure it's in the shaft and, you know, touching the other motor shaft basically. Okay, so now we can unhide everything, and yeah, that actually came out good. See that it's going through both of the ball bearings, so that works. And now we just need to deselect everything. We're only selecting these two guys, and we're moving them over. So let's say like right here is fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to see if I was right about that. So yeah, it's gonna touch. Let me hide this stuff here. See how it's smacking against here? So that means we're gonna have to pull all this out a little bit because my rails are gonna be smacking that nut, and we don't want that to happen. We need it to mount to this with a plate. So we'll design a plate first to mount our x-axis to the z-axis. So we'll do control shift A. We'll go ahead and add a cube, and I'll do, I don't know, what's this like, let me see if I can view it. Show. We are at, what is that, 34. So 34 and 34 plus another 4, so we're at 68, 69, 72. So that'll be 72 for this. So if we're at 72 on the height, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's just bring it out to the center there, and then on the X we'll do 60, And then on the Z, we'll do 72. So that's almost right. Let me see if I just drag it down. Maybe too much. Let's see. It's still a little too short. So we'll do about 75. How about that? Yeah. Compared to this over here. Remember, this is going to be touching here. The Y needs to be a little thicker because we're going to obviously have to mount some stuff. So let's do 10 for now. And then we'll just bring this back so we can see. Let's hide this. We don't need that in our way. So if I zoom in more, it moves smaller increments. Let's see right there. Okay. So now you know that if we have something that's mounting these two together, that this is still going to be in a way a lot more. Because think about it like this. We're going to have a plate that mounts to the linear rail. So what's going to happen is that's going to protrude out some more too. So that's the reason why I put that block there, so I can kind of have some distance in between. Because then we're going to have another block that mounts this stuff together, and that block's going to be connected to the T-nuts. You know, we're going to have a slot like how we did these bearings back here. So what we'll do here is move. We're going to have to get into each individual item, move the vertices over. So if I go here, let's start with this one. I'll do Z, wireframe, and object mode, deselect, and we're going to have to move all of this over some. So I'm going to do B to select all these vertices. Perfect. So if we move 1 millimeter increments, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now if I do look dev, we can see that we move 10 over from the original movement, original position, which is fine. That should be enough for us to start mounting some stuff. So now that we have that, let's go on the other side and do the same thing on this one. So we're gonna have to move all that, the motor mount and everything, which is super simple. We'll go click here. So I'm back in object mode. Let me make sure you guys can see those. I'm sorry. There we go. So in the center here, you'll be able to see my information. So if you need to know what buttons I'm hitting. I'll go on this side. We'll do numpad, control 3. Let's do, we need to move over 10, so I'm going to hide this guy. Tab, wireframe mode. So we need to select with B all these right here. And this right here. And then we can move over 10. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now we'll go to look dev. So we moved everything over 10 millimeters forward, which will help. So then we have to do the same thing with our objects. So we need to move this guy, that guy, and this one, and this one, and this one. Right, I think that's everything except for the motor because I hit it, but I'll move it over 10 in a minute. So let's zoom in. So we just need to move over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it should be perfectly matched up. Yeah, it looks right. I don't see it being a problem. Okay. Now let's see. Still needs some more though. You can kind of see that it's kind of still touching that block. I mean, that's a 10mm block, so I feel like 10mm is, you know, a good thickness. Granted, I'm gonna be making all this, and I mean, I'm probably gonna. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna print them out, yeah, but I'm gonna be designing. I'll be cutting out all these parts in steel and actually welding them together. So I can go bigger or smaller. I mean, steel is steel, so I mean it's gonna be a lot tougher than a printed part anyway. But yeah, you can see that it's still gonna be touching. See right here, it still touches, so we're gonna have to move over some more. So this is not all that great of a thing, but let's see. If we're at 10 now, this would move over some more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can move over 8 more. That'll give us enough clearance for everything. Okay, so that means we have to get back into this guy and move this stuff over 8 more. So if I do tab, zoom in, see it's still selected, so all we have to do is just move over 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there you have it. Good. Now we're gonna fix this over here, obviously, so it can look nicer and neater. Because you know, obviously it's looking a little strange, but it'll be all right. Now and that will be fixed in a moment. We'll go ahead and select. Oh, what's going on? Undo that. Get out of here. Object mode. Back over here. Okay, and we'll do tab. And we need to move these over 8. And we can just match up. There we go. Didn't even have to count. Okay. So we have enough space now. Like I said, I'll fix those pillars later. And so I guess now we can go ahead and start modeling. That's still too much. I'm gonna start modeling our stuff here. So we need to make a block that connects our T-nuts together. And I'm gonna probably rotate these so it can mount right. Oh, I don't mind the 4 and 4, but I'm probably, yeah, I know me, let's just, I don't know if that's exact, well, it's fine, I'm not worried about it. Anyway, so yeah, mounting block for this. So we're gonna have to add a cube. And go to item, we're gonna adjust. Let's see, if that's 8, let's do, let's see, 8, let me do like 14. And then we'll do 14. And then this will be, let's just do 14 all the way around. Bring this guy over. And then we'll bring it up. So we're probably going to need to make it a little bigger. So let's do, if that's 14, let's just do like 20, see what that, no, okay. 25, let's just do 30. No, 30 is too much, let's do 25. That looks good. Alright, 25. And we'll do 25 and 25, I guess. Yeah, it barely, yeah, it moves out of the way, so that's good. And 25. So that looks pretty straight. I'm gonna move it back just a little bit. Right there looks good. And what we're going to do is I'm going to extrude out the back part and then make mounting holes so we can mount it to the face. I don't know if I should do that on both ends because I'm trying to think here. So this is just connected and it moves everything, right? So we need something to mount to it, so probably will need to make it longer. It's not going to be, I don't know how this should be. I guess it's right. I know what I can do. Let's move this over. Yeah, see, it's not we need to spread those bearings out a little bit, so let's go ahead and hide. Okay, so we're gonna have to spread these guys out away from each other. Honestly, I feel like we should just keep them like right here. That's pretty close. It's close enough. Same thing with this guy. Okay. So then, if that's 25, let's make it 40. See if that works. No, too small. 50. Okay, 60. Too much. 55. Perfect. Okay. So we're at 55 for that. And I will do, let's just do 30 by 30. Actually, this probably could have been 25. I don't know. Let's see. Let's, what? Oh. Keep it 30. 7. Okay, yeah, so that's closer. A lot closer. Then what I can do is do a loop cut, extrude out. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to mount this to this. I guess we can do vertically, where it connects on the bottom and the bottom, the top and the bottom here to that plate. We'll make these golden, so we know that these are, I'm gonna call this T-nut, T8 nut. That's the color. It's gold. So we're like right around here. Make it a little darker for like a golden color. Trying to get it as best as I can. Maybe a little darker. That looks better. Okay. It's like a brown, but it's like gold. I don't know. Okay, so now this guy, we'll change the color to T-nut. There we go. So now we have 2 T-nuts. And this, these plates here, since they're part of the design, we'll do 3D printed parts. I'm gonna leave this one white for now. So I want to make sure I'm looking at it right and get everything connected. This off just a little bit compared to it not touching this. So it probably needs to be a little bigger than 30. Let's do like, if we do 31, what would that do? A little too much. 30.5. Yeah, it's close enough. It's probably like 30.6 or something. But we'll leave it at 30 for now. Anyway, so now what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and make sure if anybody's commented or said anything here. Really quick, I'm sorry guys, I just want to double check everything really fast. Okay. Okay, and let's see, 2 people watching, that's what's up. If any guys want to comment, go right ahead, you know, I'm all for it. I'll answer whatever questions you have. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our edit mode here for this design, or this item. We're gonna, actually, let me get back out, and we're gonna hide some more stuff here. We don't need all that. Yeah, it's fine. So in here, we're going to do tab, and then we'll do Control R for a loop cut. We're doing it top way. And then we'll move it over. Right there seems good. So now what we can do is select this face and this face. And then we will go to 1, hit Alt E to extrude along the normals, and then we'll do Control and pull out. Okay, too big. Right there looks alright. We'll measure this now so we can know how far it is from it. We need to know the measurement, so we'll click this and go here, view, segment, show at 15 millimeters. And then if we want to, we're probably gonna have to scale it out, so let's select that face again and this face as well, go to 1, and then we'll do scale on the Z, bring them up. So $18 doesn't look too bad. Because remember, we still need to mount our holes, but we're probably gonna do, I'm probably gonna use like flat headed screws. So that way they won't mess with this bracket that I have right here. I think that'll work. Either that I can, like, you know, bore out the inside here for the screws. Either way, it doesn't really matter. And So that would work pretty decent, I think. And then now we need to figure out how we're gonna get our we probably need to do another box that will actually encase over this one. I'm trying to figure out this portion because if you think about it, let me just go back to tab here. Control H to unhide. So once it gets mounted to this piece, that's the odd part about this whole setup, is trying to figure out how we're gonna put the screws into this thing. Unless I go inward, I think would probably work. So like how they did here. And yeah, I think that would actually do pretty good. So we may have to redesign some of this, which is fine. Let's just go ahead and bring our spindle over. Well, no, we'll wait for that. Yeah, let me go ahead and hide all this again. Actually, I can just, there we go. So let's get our screw mounting hole information here. Wireframe. So you have one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. So yeah, this already has to be extruded out even more. And that's fine. But right now I'm trying to figure out, so there's 2 screws that need to be mounted. Well, I guess I can not mount the ones inside of here unless I bring this out some more or in some more. I don't know. If we bring them in, let me do scale X. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. I want to move it over. Let's see, right there, and then move this one over. So even if we did that, it's still gonna have, it's still, these screw holes will still be in the way, so we would have to like bring it out or something. Let's move those back. Trying to figure all this out is a little complicated for some stuff here. I guess, like I mentioned, we probably don't really even need those as long as these are mounted together. Well, actually no, because the plate will mount that, so we'll be alright with that, or it will be okay. See, this is what I'm saying. That's why these videos will take a while, because I'm trying to understand all this. But so if we want to mount whatever to the plate that we need to mount to, so not that plate but this one, because see, this is going to mount to this. We need to have this box wherever it's at. I can't see it. We need to have this box here mount to this plate. So maybe I should bring my spindle over here, or some of these rails, because we need the rails to move the spindle around. So I'll grab a rail. Let's see, we'll do front view, actually top view, shift duplicate on the Y, bring it forward, front view, rotate 90 degrees, set origin to center of mass. Bring it down. Okay. Now let's see. And then we'll Shift D to duplicate on the X, bring it over to the edge. So you gotta think about that when we're adding our stuff. See, you guys, for the CNC Dremel people, don't have to worry about using screw holes because you're using those rods and you're just packing, smacking your linear bearing into it. But I need to figure out how to mount the screws into this. That's a little challenging because of all this stuff. Let me go ahead and grab this too. That's why I'm designing it here in Blender first, so I know exactly what I'm doing or need. So we'll do Shift D to duplicate on the Y, bring it out. And then we'll go front view, rotate 90. And then we'll move it over. And we'll bring this guy forward. Move it over one, or super small movements. Okay. There we go. And now if we Shift D on the X. So now we have the Z carriage basically. So with these in the way, so what I'm thinking, we can just make this one whole plate, right? Just hear me out. So the only bad thing is anytime that I want to take it off of here, I'll have to unscrew the linear guides off of here to get to it, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind because I don't really plan on taking it apart like that anyway. So what I'll have to do, I'll scale this part out to be the same width as this. So then we'll just mount the whole entire piece to this, and then we'll extrude out and make this a mounting thing. So yeah, we'll do that. So we don't need this plate anymore. We'll just hit X to delete it. So as I was gonna have to alter it anyway to make sure it sits flush inside this, gaps here. So we're gonna alter this guy for sure. Let's do edit. Actually, let me hide these really quick. H. Perfect. Now, go into here. Edit mode. I need to actually bring. Let's just grab one face. I'm gonna drag this one up to match this one. Good. Same thing with this bottom one. Good. And then we need to do it for these as well. We're probably gonna have to do like a cut around here or something, but we'll see in a minute. Because you see these are gonna be touching, but we can make a fit for that. Yeah, I guess I can scale it out. Scale on the X. I think that's too much. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it is a little bit much. Plus it threw it off. It needs to extrude out. I'll just grab one side. Hit E to extrude. E on the X. Let's zoom in here. Okay. Perfect. Do the same thing on this side. Now we could have done a mirror modifier for all this, but I don't see the point right now. Let's just keep going where we're at here. Hit E to extrude on the X. Good. So if we go to the top view, you can see they line up with each other there. So now what we have to do is do a loop cut right here and here, so that way we can extrude these out so it can fit this slot. So we do Control R, do 2 loop cuts, and then if we do scale on the X, that'll push them out individually backwards. That's good right there. So now we had too many vertices. I don't like all these. So we don't need all this. Well, I needed them for a moment, but I don't want them. We don't need any of those vertices either. Oh, we'll need those for sure. I want that one, or this one, or this one. Because we're going to need those and this, but you'll see what I mean here in a minute. Now if we hit X, dissolve edges, that fixed a lot of issues, sort of. Let me go ahead and remove that. We don't need that anymore. I think I can solve these here too. Okay, so that one stood. That's fine. Trying to make sure that all the edges are gone that we don't need. Oh man, I think I deleted the wrong edge. Wait, no I didn't. So I don't need a top one. Yeah, because it's just gonna pull out this face. Yeah, that makes sense. So we don't have none, good. There's only this little one here, which it wouldn't let me delete, I don't think. Yeah, it's because this box is here. I needed something to connect, which is fine, I don't care. Let's see, so face, we'll select this face and this face. And we'll do 7. And then we'll do extrude on the Y. That kind of looks right. So let's see. The reason why I'm thinking here is I need to see what this, I think this was 6. I could check real quick. I got the thing sitting right here. It's 4? That's odd. Thought it was higher than that. 4.5. We can double check this. There we go, and we're gonna do tab, select, no, we want to do edge, segment, we're at 4, that's odd, this one said 4.5, almost, alright. Oh no, it's almost 4. It's about 4. I was right. Okay. So let's see. Let's hide these again for a second while we get this measurement in here. Let's do, grab just this edge, segment. Okay, good, 4. So that's right. Here we'll butt up right next to it. Good, really good. Alright, and then we can just grab these because we don't need this anymore. Dissolve edge, dissolve edge. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now we're gonna have to do, let me unhide everything. Let's get out of here. Alt. And hide what we need to hide. So this would connect up against here. Well, you see it's kind of far out. We still need to probably pull this in some more. Because remember, everything is measured out right. I mean, I could just pull this back some now that we know for sure that this will mount. But I want to have thickness for this too. So I'll probably just pull it back a little bit. I don't know. I'm still debating. I'll pull it back. It's fine. We'll just do this. Wireframe. And we want to do vertices. Deselect. B. Grab these vertices right here. Okay, and we are linked. Fantastic. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to fix this, or we may just be able to pull the face in to help. If I let me, there's too many things in the way. I can't see. Hide. So what I'm trying to mention is, let me just hide this too. When this, so that way it won't touch this. Let me just do wireframe to see. Yeah, this is plenty of space over here before it starts touching mountain holes. So I could just pull this back a little bit and pull this in a little bit or something. Let's get this. Okay, so if we select this one, tab, I want to select the face. That one and this face. So if we just move it over some, that would have enough space to actually mount in here. And we'll do this to see what the exact dimension is. Let's close that dimension out and we'll do segment. So 1340. Interesting. But that's a good spot, obviously, so. And we can move this in a little bit. So let's select that face. Right there looks good. And I'm still debating about that. But anyway, so we have this mount, so that's good. We'll probably need to I'm thinking that I'll probably have to extrude this out. This face. Let's see what I do if I pull it up. No, that throws it off. I'll have to extrude it. Let's go 3. E to extrude onto Z, bring it up. See, now it doesn't mess with the faces or anything. Extrude down. All right, here we go. So that looks pretty okay. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. Sides, we're gonna have like longer rails, I'm pretty sure, and they line up pretty good around the edges and everything, so it'll be super sturdy. I mean, we can extrude them out if we wanted to, but honestly I don't really see the point. Okay, so I think at this point we should just go ahead and start grabbing this guy. Move it up. Bring it over. I don't know where this would be mounted at, like right here? How, I don't know how far like the shaft should be mounted to the thing. Well, let's just say we have this one, this one, this one, and then it goes down. We'll just emulate the drilling process. So, oh, and I need to bring it forward, obviously. I mean, it doesn't have to be super close, because obviously we need to put a bracket here, but I'll just butt them up anyway. It's fine. Okay, so let's pretend that there was a bracket right here that was holding all this. So, this one... What? Oh, stop. Okay. That's as far down as it would go. And let's see if we have... Let me do Control or Alt H. I want to see my board. That's not bad because, well, I guess it would be bad. I don't know. Like, my board isn't going to be, what is it, 6 millimeters, I think? My board is going to be a lot thicker than that, I'm pretty sure. I probably would do like a 1-inch board. Or a 2-inch. Matter of fact, I got a board here. I need to check really fast. Hold on. Jeez. All right. Okay, so yeah, it's looking like 1 inch, I believe. Let me just double check. 1 inch, 2 millimeter. Oh no, it's not a 1 inch. It's 16.5 really thick, so 16.5 would be, I don't even know what that is. 64th of an inch, so it's like 3, I don't know. Well, all I know is I just measured it out with my caliber for the thickness and it came out to 16 something, so if I do this, change it, 16.5, that's how thick my board is, and you can see it still needs to be brought up to level. So if I just bring this up, that's perfect. Huh. I couldn't have done that better. Let's like select here. See that? Look at that clearance. That is nice. That's like a millimeter, like less than a millimeter. So that did pretty good. So that's the thickness of my wood that I'm using. And let's see, for this guy, what is the travel on him? We're gonna start removing some of these measurements, because there's a lot in the way. Let's see, we need 34, that's fine. I'll get rid of the 4s, already know that. The heck is 950? That one? It doesn't matter, we're gonna remove all these. Where is it? Delete all. Delete all. Delete all. What is shown for? Delete. Delete. Alright, so we'll just hide all the rest of these so you don't have to see them. Whoops. 3 and... oh, okay, that was this part, which we don't need anymore. Okay. And we already know the size of this guy, so we're good. We don't need that anymore. Alright, now. We just need to figure out the size of this. I'm gonna hide this guy. And this, and this, and this. Alright, tab. Let's just grab an edge here. Oh man, there's multiple edges. Shoot, I'm gonna have to do one vertice. Man, why is everything always in the way? Hide, hide. I'll even hide that for now, so I can just see. Okay. Select this. There. Click that guy and this guy. Segment this out. 120, good. Alright. So let's do unhide what we don't. Hide, 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 hide. Okay, so we have 120 for the movement. So what we can do, let me add a box so we can see our height. So if I do Shift A, add a cube, and we'll change the dimensions. Let's just do like a let's just do 100 by 100 by 100, I guess. Let's drag it up. I want it touching the floorboard here. Well, it's not exactly touching. It needs to do 105.5. Okay, maybe not. 105.25. Perfect. Okay, so we need to grab this guy, that guy, and this guy. Let's see, go up, 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 up. Let's see how high that really is. That goes off the rails for 120. But if I added another one, well then, you know, it's going to be pretty tall. I don't know if I want to have it too tall. Let's see, 100 millimeters. How thick is that? That's almost 4 inches. So I don't really need that much, I guess. Let's change the Z dimension to... so I need 2 inches, really, if I want to cut into like a 2x4 or something. So let's do... If 100 is that, let's do like 55. Let me see. It's a little over 2, so that's perfect. Give me travel clearance and stuff. Let's do 82.5. 82.75. Okay. So grab that, and this. Bring it down. Oh, that's perfect. So it can do more. It can do more than It can do more than 2 inches, which is great. About almost 3 or so. So that's a good enough cutting depth. I'm satisfied with that. See how like doing this type of stuff can like give you that good information that you need? Okay, so next would be the mounting holes, I guess, for this. I gotta make sure that this thing can move all the way back and attach to some motor mounts. Well, my motors are going to be sticking way out because I have these motor bracket mounts. They're made out of aluminum that can stick on the back of here. I need to design it in here, but I'll do it in a minute. But yeah, that's definitely going to help. Let's move this guy over. Perfect. And look, we got clearance for our screw holes for the motor, so I don't even have to worry about it hitting anything. That's perfect. So next would be designing the bracket for this to mount to this. It's weird that it kind of lines up with it already. I mean, I guess I could spread this out a little bit. I don't want it too wide. I kind of like that it's right next to each other like that. That looks pretty good. Let's see, front view. I could bring them in a little more. But I don't know how well that will do. Kind of like that it's right there. Let's just add another box here. Or we can use this one, now that we know what we have. Let's drag it up. We need to change dimensions. We don't need 100, obviously. Let's make this like 10 for now. Oh wait, no, that needs to be let's do 80. Whoa. Let's do 80. And this doesn't need to be 100, that needs to be like 10. let's start hiding some stuff we don't need. Oh wait. I need to hide this. Okay, so if we bring this guy back a little bit. Now we need to make sure, I'm making a bracket for this one too, where it slides into this slot. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool for it to do that. Top view, zoom in. Let's hide this too, we don't need that right now. Okay. So we need to make this taller. So if it's at 2, well actually now I just need to drag it up really quick. It's a little too down. Bring it up, bring it up. Oh, it still needs to be a little bigger. Let's do, if that's 55, let's do 80. That's too much. Let's do 70. Yeah, 70 will work because I'll make it to where it's like really touching and everything. Alright, so now we'll do object mode. Do a loop cut, Control R, bring it up, click, click. Then we'll do scale on the Z. That'll bring it up. About there, right? Oh no, we've got to drag it down a little bit, it seems like. Let's scale it out a little more. Actually, what I'll do, that should have grabbed all of it, yep, alright. Good. That looks pretty good there. I don't mind having it come out a little bit more, so that way we know for sure to get on there. It's too much. This a tad right there looks good. I want it to be able to connect without having to worry about nothing. Same thing with this guy down here. See, if we zoom in a lot, you can see it's off. So pulling it down a little bit isn't going to kill anything. Now we zoom in. It's a little too much. I'm going to zoom, bring it up just a tad. Now remember, this is like microscopic vision here, guys, so. No, too much. Right there, probably. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Now. Appreciate all the comments, guys, that you guys are liking this. It's really appreciated. Nobody really watches my stuff as much as I would like them to, so thank you. So I don't know if I want to have it slide downward into this. I actually like that it'll slide over. Like I want it to, so say like if we added it, right? Say like I need to pull this whole thing off for some reason. I can slide it outward instead of having to slide it up. Sliding it out seems more easier to do because depending on where you have it at, say I put it in a box or something and the box isn't too tall, at least I know for sure I can slide it outward. I think that'll be better. So what we'll do is we're going to grab faces. Grab this and this. And then we're going to extrude out. So hit E on the Y. Let's see. I just want to make sure that it's in there good, but not too close. Let me do wireframe mode. Yeah, they actually butted up right next to each other, so that's fine. Looked up. Okay. So now we can slide this piece in, which is great. So now we have that piece, and now all we have to do is make it to where it mounts to this piece. Now this is still a little too off. We need to extrude out these edges, or these faces. And there's too many edges. I'm gonna have to fix that, but I'll do that here in a minute. I'll try to make my stuff a little poly count because then that's less information that we have to extrude or expose or put out. It's, you know, less information, which is smaller file size. So extrude, no. We need to alt extrude on the normals. It's too much. It's still too much. That looks okay. You know, and the crazy stuff is I can make it to where this right here comes over onto this to kind of like grab it a little bit, you know, so it sits in a slot. I think that would be good too if you think about it, like just have this come over a little bit because it's not gonna, you know, smack that or anything. We can have it come out. I'm gonna do that for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of some of these edges really fast. Well, let me go ahead and extrude out first. So I need to add another edge though. Let's do side view. Can I move this down? Yeah, I can move this down. Zoom in a lot. Right there looks good. Let's see, now the reason why we're doing this is because we need to grab this face and extrude outward. So I put E to extrude on the Y and then we just push. Oh yeah. Let's see, one more. It's close. We'll do one right here. And now we just need to do the same thing for this one. We'll do Control R. Click, click, and then we're gonna have to drag it up, I think. Well, actually, I don't know if I really needed it because this one is pretty close to that. Yeah, so let's undo that one. Well, that one's a little too high, I guess. Let me see the other one. Is this? It's not even, that's why. Okay. So let's grab this. Wait. I gotta go in object mode. Grab this and this. I'm gonna make it flush with this stuff here, so I'm gonna just drag it down a little bit. Right there. See how that kind of helped out? It's mounted right against there. Okay, so do... So I don't... Oh wait, no, that's... Shoot. Hold on. We'll remove that. And now, get out of here, go here, grab this. Bring it down one. There we go. Measured out pretty decent. Try to speed this up now. Actually, no, I don't need that. That looks good right there. This one's a little too off, so we'll have to add one down here, which is fine. I have to get really close. Right about here looks good. And then what we'll do... No. Let's loop cut, bring it up to where we can see. Right about there, maybe. Let's see. It looks okay. I don't know. I'm gonna bring it up just a tad. So you can see that it's got some clearance. It should be alright. Okay. So now we'll grab the face. Grab that face and that face. Same thing with these faces up here. Now we'll extrude out. E to extrude on the Y. Yeah, nice little block. Like I said, it'll slide out, so you don't have to worry about it when you unscrew it from here. So that'll be great, really great. Okay. Only thing I'm a little worried about is these, like once it goes through, let me see my stuff here. So I don't know if I'll be able to use this or not. I'll have to use like bigger bolts, I think, because what these holes here allow the screw just to go right through it. It's supposed to like mount to something in the back. I mean, I could put a screw inside of here. I guess that wouldn't be a bad thing. We'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these edges. I like to make sure that my stuff isn't having all these weird edges all over the place. So, let's see. X, dissolve. Dissolve. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to dissolve that. Guess we're going to have to leave that one. Did that throw it off? I think it threw it off. It looks weird. Yeah. So that one has to stay. Okay. Okay, that threw everything off. threw a lot off. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. As long as we got rid of most of that. We don't need all of them, obviously. Hold on. Okay, I threw a lot off. Okay. Alright, guys, so that looks pretty... Okay, that's odd. That threw off a little bit. I don't really like that there's a vertex right here looking like that, but it's fine. It's just one. I don't think it's gonna do much. Anyway, I don't know why this one didn't do that. That's what's odd. Does this one have? Yeah, that one has the back one too. I don't know why this one's doing that. It doesn't matter. It's fine. So next we'll have to start putting the holes in. So first hole would be is this guy. This one needs to have 4 holes for this to mount. So we're gonna get out of here. We'll hide. Shift A. Let's go ahead and add a mesh. We're going to do another cylinder, make things easy. I think it's a 4mm hole. So I'll do 5 so I have clearance. Oh, we'll do 4. I think it should be fun. Let me just measure it out. I can measure it out really quick. Yeah, it's 5. It's a 4mm mount, 4mm bolt, but it's 5 for the hole size, I guess. And then we're just gonna do, I don't know, let's just do like 80, I guess. That should go through all of it. I'm gonna bring this up, go this way, rotate 90, go this way. Let's go to the top view. I want to make sure we're touching stuff here. Okay, good. So front view, bring it up. Now wireframe so we can see our holes. All right. And bring it up just a tad. Bring it over. That's too much. Let's see, does that hole fit perfectly? I don't know. Yeah, that looks. I don't know. Maybe I'll zoom in some more. Perfect. Not really. I think it needs to move over a little bit. I'm trying to see just to be safe. I want to make sure it's looking dead center for this one. It's super close. I think it's center. I mean, if it's off a little bit, I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. Yeah, that looks good. So if we shift D on the X, drag it over. That was too much of a move. And centered up. And then we'll grab this guy, both of them, and then we'll shift D on the Z, drag it down. Let's make sure that these are mounted right. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Let's go out of that, and those will be the holes that we need to cut out of this whole thing. So we'll do one at a time, I guess, like we normally do. So boolean, add a boolean, grab this eyedropper tool, click that, hit X, oh wait, no, apply, then we hit X, delete. And there you go, you can see right through to the whole of the bearing block. So now you can see that, I'm going to speed this up. Done. There we go, grab all this, apply. Boolean, grab this and apply. Apply. And then we'll do X, delete, what? Oh, okay, about to say. X, delete. X, delete. I don't know why it's doing this weird double face thing. Let's check that out really quick. Okay. Yeah, one of those has extra face, so I'm gonna check on that. So what I'll do, let me go this side, we're just gonna pull out. So like right here, it's fine, I don't care. And then go into object mode here, double check this weird face thing that's going on. Let me just hide this other stuff. Hide, 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 hide. Alright, everything out of my way. You too. Okay, so that's not looking good. This weird double face thing going on. I wonder if that was because of the boolean, or did I do something wrong? Yeah, I think I may have messed up on that boolean. Let me just double check. So if I X delete that, okay. Add modifier, boolean, click, and we select this object, hit apply, click on this, hit delete. Still doing it. Is there two of these? Oh, there's two booleans, I think. Let me just double check. No, just that one. Let's see if we boolean one of these down here. So that's one thing I don't like about boolean so much. Let's delete. So I would have done it for any of those. I don't understand why. See, it's doing it for this one now. Let's stop the booleans. nothing's been booleaned, right? Let's just drag up, good. Drag up, good. So let's grab this, boolean. Apply. Delete. Okay, that one went through just fine. Let's try this bottom one here. Boolean. Whoa. Messed up. See, it's doing it again, man. I don't understand that double crap. I don't understand. So even if I did it over here, it's still gonna give me that issue. Boolean. Cylinder number 5. Apply. What is going on with this? It's fine. I'll fix it. I know how to fix it. But this is exactly why I try not to boolean too much, but you know, you don't really have a choice at this point. It shouldn't really even be a problem, but it is for some reason. All the other ones, I know the other one's looking a little strange too. Boolean. I think it's just the normals are acting stupid for some reason. So if I did Shift N, that didn't do anything? Oh, I gotta get into this object, that's why. Shift N to recalculate the normals. Alright, so I'm gonna hide a lot of stuff. Let's move this out. Let's know how to fix this stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and hide. Hide. I just don't want nothing in my way when I'm trying to fix this. Okay. Let's go into this mode. Let's look at these. It's like double faces or something. Let me see. Mesh. Normals. Recalculate outside. Let's see if there's more faces though. Yeah, because that flickering, I think is like another face. Let's try to delete it. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, it is another face. Well, that fixed it for that one. That helped. Let's go to the top here. See if there's another. Yeah, there's another face in here. Stupid extra faces that we don't need. Let's zoom in. Look at that. deleted that face, but that's fine. I don't care about that. I can fix that part. See down here? I need to fix the face. See, watch. If I add them back, they're there, which kind of helps, but I know there was a way, I believe, in Mesh to fix these faces. Shadings, weights, clean up, delete loose, geometry. Maybe that'll help. Hold on. Let me double select everything. View. And let's do mesh. Let's go to delete loose. Make plane. Okay, that didn't do anything. Let's do. I can't remember what it was. Separate loose parts. Delete loose. That didn't do nothing. I know it was in here, I believe. Summarize. Both form and topology. Nope. I could look it up, but it'll take a second. I'm not trying to do all that. Because I could just delete the faces again. Clean up. Generate dissolve. Limit dissolves. Non-polar faces. Planar faces. Merge. Fill holes. I could fill holes, but I ain't gonna do that just yet. Limit dissolve. What I'll do, let's just delete the faces and we'll have that fill holes thing happen. So delete face, because this is going to take too long if I try to figure all of it out. I don't see no extra faces. Yeah, there ain't no extra ones. Okay. So now we have to do, let's see if we can fill the holes. Mesh, clean up, fill holes. Okay, that didn't do nothing. Mesh, clean up, merge by distance. Oh goodness. You know what, I'm just gonna do it from scratch here. I'll make it a lot quicker. We need to edit mode. Maybe that'll alert now. Nope, didn't do anything. Okay, and we need to do vertices. And we're gonna grab these. And these, and these, And these, and we're gonna do F to face. Oh wait, no, wrong way. Sorry. We need to grab, hold on. Grab this one. Oh man, I'm way too close. Stupid perspective. This one. And this one, and this one. Then we'll hit F to face. And then we'll just keep facing. Right? F? No? Oh, wait. We gotta do lines. Then we can face. Should have been like a repeatable thing. That doesn't do nothing, okay. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So you have to click on one edge and then just keep doing it. Good. So let's see. F to face. F to face. Man, it's gonna make me do all of them. God. Whoa. Undo that. F. Fine. Keep pressing H instead of F for some weird reason. This is one long dragged out process. I really wish I could have just pressed this and just F all the way up. But can't for some reason. It's acting dumb. If I check individual vertices, maybe. Alright, well. Stupid. But gotta do what we gotta do. For some reason it's just giving me a hard time. And then we're gonna recalculate our normals, make sure they're going on the outside, because stuff like this can cause that normal flipping to happen. Oh, well, let me do it. Patience is a virtue, I guess. But we're making progress. I mean, obviously, we're almost finished with this design. Probably have to make a part 4 once I'm done with this one. I know these videos have been kind of long, guys, and I'm sorry if you're not even watching, I'm pretty sure by now. But it is interesting stuff. I mean, I used to watch YouTubers that would drag out stuff, especially like Blender Guru. Like, he would have like, you know, 30 minutes usually, then make another part or whatever. But oh wait, I need to bridge all those faces together. There we go. Now we have a complete hole, just like that one. And we will have to do that to this one, and then recalculate the normals. But for now, guys, since I'm already done pretty much with this portion, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to finish up, getting these bottom parts, and then we'll do a part 4 where I start modeling the NEMA 23 stepper motor mounts for the aluminum excursions and everything to make sure they work. So stay tuned for that. That'll be on the next portion. I appreciate whoever was watching for watching, and if you guys have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to ask. And my name is Legit Lee, and I'm signing out.